Will you be having fries with that?
Come on, Mommy. Just one? You ate for Layla.
Marisol!
Marisol? Grandma's ready to take you to school now. Hurry up.
Will you be having fries with that?
Papi, here. Marisol needed some money for school. I forget for what. Do you want any more?
She looks much better today. Oh, and Marisol is going to need some money for lunch. She doesn't like the lunch you made for her.
She can buy lunch at school, but please don't buy her anything when she gets out.
See?
Will you be having fries with that?
Marisol! Did I give you this much trouble when I was growing up? I'm late, Mommy.
Adiosito.
I'll try to be back early.
Adiosito. Will you be having fries with that?
You wanted to see me, sir? Marita Cruz, Assistant District Attorney. First year. This is my office.
I wanted to see you yesterday.
I was in court all day.
I'm sure you were very busy, Miss Cruz. What have you is a complaint filed by one of your colleagues. His first-year punk felt that you were interfering in the handling of his case. Unfortunately, he is the son of a friend of mine.
The suspect's mother was crying, so I was
Well, I don't
trying
like it when a rookie pulls some strings that I have to get involved. I should never have to get involved, Cruz, and neither should you. There are 12 levels of management between us. 12. I should only have to see you when I rubber stamp your hiring and when I'm reintroduced to you at the Christmas party. Now, I don't want to have to bury you in the library, and I don't think you want that either. You're a very smart young woman, Cruz. Are you smirking at me?
No, sir. He was disrespectful.
He was also
sir.
dealing with a high priority case. Do you have to define what that is for you?
I know what a high priority case is, sir.
Good day, Cruz.
The suspect was being tried, not his mother. And even though she's not one of your friends, she still deserves to be treated with some respect. I'm sorry, sir. I was out of line. I apologize.
Jeremy, Marita Cruz will be coming to see you at the end of the day. Set her up in the library. No, it's okay. She volunteered. Anything else?
No, sir.
Will you be having fries with that?
I'm sorry.
Please. In fact, why don't you take the one with the caffeine in it? You're a lot more fun when you got a kick to. So, what did you do? Word on the street is you're persona non grata upstairs.
I was called on the carpet. No big deal.
It is a big deal. You know, I was here for 3 years before he knew my name, and that's just the way I liked it. Don't make enemies, Maritza.
I would never be disrespectful to him. He's my superior. Wasn't raised that way.
Okay, so you do your penance, a couple days in library hell, you'll hopefully forget all about it, and then we'll find a way to put you back in his good graces.
I don't care if I'm in his good graces.
Will you be having fries with that?
Marissa, I was trying to be a friend here. Look, I know your mother is very sick, but learn when to take your aggressions out. Don't commit career suicide. Never insult the big guy. He always wins. He will always win. You want to take it out on someone? Take it out on me.
Thank you.
How is she?
The same. She lies in her bed, mixing memories and fantasies all day long till I don't know what's what. She'll tell me things she expects me to remember, and she's so sure of them I begin to think maybe I've forgotten pieces of my life.
Which pieces?
The fun pieces. Only she can remember.
Will you be having fries with that?
Why don't you ever come to see me?
I was here this morning, Mommy. I fed you breakfast.
Layla fed me breakfast.
Come on, let's change your clothes. Get you into something nice for dinner. Comb out your hair. I remember when you used my lint brush on your hair. Remember that, Mommy?
Of course I remember.
What do you want to wear tonight?
I want Layla to dress me.
Layla's not here, Mommy.
She's the fun one. I want her to dress me. And to brush my hair. I love you, my pizza, but you depress me.
Mommy, I'm not in the mood for Layla tonight.
You go get her. I'll wait.
I'm so tired.
You too. Even with all this bed rest, I'm
So tired.
Okay, girlfriend.
Gotta get you ready for tonight. The sailors are important, honey. They are screaming out your name.
Oh, they're not.
Come on, you old whore. Let's get you into something with little cleavage. Something that whispers surely.
You think they still want me?
They all want you. No matter where you go, you're always the center of attention. Sorry.
Maybe we'll meet an admiral. He'll invite us back on the ship and give a party for us. I'd love to be able to say I danced on water. Do you have a lot of boyfriends?
Do you want to take a rest now?
No, it's okay. Do men like you?
Like mother, like daughter. You are looking at 100% man candy. Men who throw themselves at my feet. Well, the ones with bad aim do. The bright ones go right for the bullseye. Men would kill for us, Mommy. It's our curse. So young, so beautiful.
Marisa doesn't like men, you know? I mean, she can have any man she wants. She's pretty. Not like you and me, of course, but intelligent pretty.
Yeah, she's a bright one.
Talk to her. Whenever I bring it up with her, she gets so angry, you know? She's ruining our track record.
I'll be right back.
Will you be having fries with that?
Aren't you gonna brush my hair? Come on, give me a couple of spit curls.
Yeah. I gotta go see about dinner. You practice leaning against lampposts or something. bendición.
Dios me la bendiga.
Where's Marisol?
She's in her room. I bought her some pizza.
Will you be having fries with that?
I was going to make dinner for her.
And now you don't have to. How's your mother?
I'm taking a mommy break.
Can I feed her?
She's on the Layla jag. She only wants Layla tonight.
You're a good daughter. You can't see it now, I know, but Luce was the prettiest girl in Isabella. So shy. She would walk through the town square with her sisters, all of them dressed in white, like angels.
Have you eaten yet?
Now I was considered by everyone to be a very serious, very honorable man. No, but I'm not really hungry. I was 47 years old, divorced, used to living on my own, and then this
I'm making some stew for Mommy. You want some?
Are you going to let me finish my story? This young girl enters my life. This angel, sent from God himself to end my loneliness. And now God wants her back. Why does God put us on this earth to suffer?
Puppy, come on. Listen, I'm going to start dinner now. Why don't you come into the kitchen with me and tell me stories about when you were growing up in Puerto Rico. Come on.
Are you finished with your mother?
She can wait a little bit, just for tonight. You can help me cook.
Men don't cook.
Okay, you can watch. Talk to me, puppy. Layla! Layla! Come brush my hair!
Will you be having fries with that?
Thank me later. Grab your things. We're out of here.
Wait a second. What do you mean?
We're going to an arraignment. I need someone who speaks Spanish, and I can't find a translator.
Santiago's in his cubicle.
Goodness me, I must have missed it. So, again, I need someone to speak Spanish, so I had to take you.
I'm not going to lie.
That's fine, I'll lie to both of us. They just brought in this woman who worked at a fast food restaurant and poisoned the burgers.
She did what?
She worked at Country Joe's Burgers off Fordham Road. Got there extra early most days, kept to herself. We don't know how she did it, but she managed to lace a batch of hamburgers with poison. Now, we're waiting for information on the poison, but 12 people reported dead since yesterday. The papers are gonna eat her up. I think I saw Paul actually crack a smile. I mean, this would be a major case for the man, so he's probably in a very forgiving mood.
And?
And you're welcome.
What is she, 12, 20?
28.
This old woman neighbor of hers kept crossing herself and saying, she's a witch.
You live in the Bronx, Miss Cruz. Have you ever seen her around?
No, sir.
She offered no resistance on her arrest. Just raised her hands and said,
Yeah,
"It's about
Johanna."
time," in Spanish.
How did the police even find out?
The mother of a little girl who died called in,
A little girl?
8 years old. Ask her if she wants to speak to you in Spanish.
¿Quieres hablar conmigo en español? Soy Maritza Cruz.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Paul Leslie, District Attorney for the Bronx.
Jeremy Kirkwood, Deputy District Attorney.
you. You're not like me. You are nothing like me.
Why is it, no matter what time I get here, you always beat me?
It's the only time I can do my prep work. It's quiet.
Tell me about it. I got 3 kids.
My daughter is only 6 years old. She can already zone me out. Last night, I'm tucking her in, and she faced the wall.
I would have flipped the mattress over with a little rug rag on it. I bet you cried.
Yeah, well, she wants to go live with her father.
What's your legal aid counselor doing outside?
Oh, is he outside?
You won't come in?
We made a deal.
I can't talk to you unless he's here.
It's okay. I trust you.
Yeah? Well, my boss wouldn't feel too comfortable with this.
He's an asshole.
I have to take everything you say.
Your boss is an asshole! It's too bad this thing can't record you nodding.
Fatima!
Jeremy! So, is it always noisy like this?
You get used to it. It becomes a hum.
Oh, I like it. It's the quiet that sucks. You know, I need noise around me. Noise at least means people are around. Too quiet and you think too much. Hey, can you get me a TV?
There's one in the community room.
Yeah, but they're always watching soaps. They get into fights about whether it should be in English or Spanish.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
Cool. So, who gets these tapes? Your boss.
Everything you say, he knows.
Cool.
Do you want to talk to me?
I want to talk to Maritza.
I thought you didn't like her.
Maritza or nobody.
Let's get this straight from this point forward, okay? I like being a nice guy. And I'd rather we did this nice, but if you want to do it the other way, well, that's fine too. You are in no position to be making the rules. The rules are made by me. Period. You got a problem with it? Then I'll just go talk to your legal aid.
No, you won't. You want to know why? Because I'm the one who's going to get you a promotion. And Mr. Asshole here, a lot of free press. You know, something he really likes. It's all in your hands. But the only person I'll talk to is Maritza. You want to see a trick? Sure you do. Give me your hand.
Look, it doesn't really make me look too great with my boss if you're calling shots like this. Anything you can say to her, you can say to me.
If you don't break up with this woman you're seeing, she's gonna get pregnant. Your wife already suspects something, but she's playing it real cool. This woman is gonna wreck your life if you let her. I didn't think the recorder should be on for that. That's nobody's business but yours. Her name is Wanda. See what you can do about getting me Maritza? Oh, and like this, with no guards, no girl talk, don't need no chaperone.
Marisol? Marisol! Come pick up your toys! I'm not going to clean up your messes anymore. You make them, you clean them up. Muddy soul!
A little long for you. Thought you might like your own TV for a while. You know, there are a lot of privileges you can earn with our cooperation. You're a very bright young woman, Fatima. Did I say your name right? You really gave old Jeremy a fright, didn't you? He's a real stickler for rules. And a little more flexible. Especially for the right person. For instance, you. You talk directly to me and I become Mr. Cooperation. What do you say? Have we got a deal? I guess that means you don't care to see Miss Cruz either. Talk directly to me. Deal directly with me and I will allow you to see Miss Cruz. What do you say? Shall we shake on it?
Maritza. Oh, and by the way, you'll be completely bald by the time you're 57. No, part it on the other side will disguise it better.
You say like goodbye, Miss Garcia.
So tell me, Paul, why are you still here in the Bronx?
There's a car waiting for you to take you to Rikers.
It's not fair that someone as good as you should be wasting themselves here. It's almost a sin. I'm gonna get you out of the Bronx, Paul. Me. I'm gonna make it so that your higher-ups are gonna have to eat your shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I think you're confusing yourself with someone who matters.
You called Morris, your boss, 2 days ago. And today was when he finally got around to returning your phone call. You don't think that's disrespectful? He's afraid of you. And he's gonna do everything he can to keep you down. But he don't have me. You do. And you only get me once in a lifetime. So what are you gonna do, Paul? Use me or waste me?
What do you want?
To speak with Maritza alone.
Have a good life, Miss Garcia.
Crusading Bronx DA fights evil. That'll be tomorrow's headline. 6 days of them, Paul. The next one will have your name. Like it? Yeah. Well, I thought you would.
What I got was exactly what you heard on the tape. What I'm trying to say is that this could be a major case, and we should have as much information going to the courtroom as we can. So if talking to Maritza loosen this nutcase's tongue, well, fine. Let's go with it.
What do you think she wants to see you?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, Miss Cruz. I have a first meeting with her tomorrow. And this comes under the heading of high priority.
Are you okay about this?
Yeah, sure. She took my hand and she knew me. She knew me. It was like I was feeding her information. She knew everything.
ever bothered me so much since she got herself pregnant.
Who?
Maritza, who else? Falls in love with the first man to talk to her sweetly. For Pete's sake, where's the girl's brain?
Maybe she was in love, Luz.
Hey, love me, love. We can fall in love every night, can't we, Layla?
You said it, Luz.
If you're going to get swept off your feet every time a man sweet talks to you, forget about it. I wanted her to live, have boyfriends, not wake up one morning with a screaming kid on her hip and no taste of life. Ay, Layla. You and me are the smart ones. Never let a man own you. And the second he says he loves you, drop him.
Amen to that, Luz.
You know, I wish I could talk to your sister like this. She won't let me. Her face gets all tight and then it closes up and she's judging. She who hasn't lived is judging me. Layla, you and me are gonna go away.
Oh yeah? Where to?
Anywhere but here. And you know, I'll never come back to the Bronx again, not even to visit. But we won't bring Maritza with us. She just don't know how to have a good time. I would do everything differently. Venga, you know what really makes me angry about Maritza?
No. What?
She's settled. First man, first job, no sense of adventure. She's just like her father.
I killed myself to make a safe place for my family. Worked and worked and worked.
I want to be an evil woman. You'll be my partner in crime, huh, Layla?
New York, watch out.
And New York. The world better watch out. All those other ladies who love to eat my dust with my 5-inch slingbacks tear up the dance floor. Rumba, mambo, cha-cha-cha. The back of my neck is sopping wet. Push my hair up. And every man is staring as it cascades down my naked and glistening neck. I dare them not to want me.
My little virgin in white.
Miss Garcia. Miss Cruz.
Miss Cruz, let's get to know each other. You're dismissed. Beat it! Oh. Bronx DA vows revenge. Now get out. Yeah, you want your name in it, I know. Billing. It's all about billing.
Don't push your luck.
The first headline was right, wasn't it?
This is not about headlines.
Please don't insult my intelligence. I used to spit on guys like you on the subway, and my aim is as good as it ever was. You know, I may not know my syntax, and my use of double negatives may get on your nerves. But please, don't insult my intelligence. And that smile of condescension can be slapped clear off your face.
But we're not on the subway now. And all you are, here and now, is a loudmouth girl.
Don't you mean spick?
No, I don't mean spick. I don't use that word.
Oh, you mama raised yourself a liberal.
Have a full report on this. Good morning, sir.
Aren't we the good little girl?
Do you prefer Fatima or Miss Garcia?
Give me your hand.
have a list of questions here I'd like to ask you.
Give me your hand.
Can I please have your full name, starting with the last name first?
Garcia Fatima. Please turn off the recorder. It's the only favor I'll ask you.
My boss
We will be
expects me
happy with a headline per day. You can throw out your questions. I got nothing to hide from you. We go way back. Give me your hand.
It'll go a lot faster if we can keep to some sort of rules.
You know how a splinter feels? You know the relief you feel when you finally get the tweezers. Just so. And pull the splinter out. The wound is still there, but the hurt has been pulled out. I have this splinter in my heart. Come on, just let me hold your hand. Just once. I can't trust you if you won't trust me. Hey, if I can't read your life, what's the big deal? I'm just gonna hold your hand. Pretend it's your boyfriend.
When did I lose control with you?
The second you walked in. So, Miss Cruz, you were saying as a gesture of goodwill, you were gonna let me hold your hand? I never wanted this thing. And I sure as hell never called it a gift. My mother said my father was scared of me when I was a little girl. I would stare at people. Like I'm 3 months old, staring into people's faces. Everybody in my mother's family did la brujeria. But when I was 13, I realized they were like grooming me to be the child bride of Satan. Later for that shit, I ran away.
So, what did you do?
Lived on the streets for 3 years. That's when I joined my girl gangs. Girl's gotta have herself some representation on the street. You know that's the truth. I never would have chosen you. No, anyone but you. You're too close to call. And now, only you can pull the splinter from my heart. Only you can give me relief.
If you have anything to tell me, I'll be back tomorrow. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. And yours.
I can't do this alone, Maritza.
I regret the day I left the island. I should have stayed. You come looking for a better life, not knowing you're leaving the best behind.
Why didn't you go back, puppy?
Pride. I didn't want your mother's family to think I was a failure. New York was supposed to be paved with gold. The perfect place for my girl.
She was just a girl.
She still played with dolls.
How did you know she was the one?
I don't know.
I mean, you had other girlfriends before, right? Why didn't you marry any of the others?
In Isabella, girls could only go out on Sundays. The rest of the week, they helped their mothers, went to school. But Sundays, in the afternoons, their fathers would take them to the town square. The girls would walk around the square, supposedly talking to each other, but flirting like crazy.
With who?
With the boys, who were still in their church clothes. Two groups walking around the square, with the girls' fathers watching. Now, this was back when old men were respected. They would watch, and if their daughter looked at the wrong boy, it was suddenly time to go home. Some of the older girls wore a little makeup, and some of the older boys were a little brash, but it really was a sweet time then. Your mother was with her two sisters. She was the baby of the family. 12. Her sisters played with their eyes, played with their hair. Coquetry in a woman is a beautiful thing. But Luce wore no makeup. And her dress seemed like a hand-me-down from one of her sisters. But once I saw her, there was no other woman in the square.
She was a girl.
And I was a 47-year-old man. For a full year, I didn't talk to her. I just followed her with my eyes. Then, one day, at 13, she came up to me and said, "Good day." I thought my heart would burst. It was then that I would permit myself to walk alongside her in the square. It was the happiest time of my life.
Poppy.
Empezó el corazón. When she dies, I'm going to kill myself.
Don't say that.
God can't punish me anymore. He's taking away the thing I love most in the world. You know, when she's sleeping and the pain has left her face, I still see the woman I fell in love with. So when she goes, wherever she goes, I must go with her. I promised her family I would protect her from all harm. I'm going with her.
Ms. Garcia. You ready for me today?
I was ready for you yesterday. Forgot your recorder. It's over there by the door. I saved it for you. Ooh, nice legs. Oh, nice walk. You don't like me, do you? Think I go mad for that?
You have no previous record. Am I correct in assuming that?
Mm-hmm. What do your friends call you?
Married.
Too white. I bet you passed yourself off as white a couple of times. How about it? Best performance by a spank and a white. Oh, the winner is... Hey, you can even hold on to your temper like a white person.
You want to see me get angry? I was under the impression you wanted to talk about what you had done. How you killed 12 innocent people.
28.
What?
Fatima Offs, 28 who wanted to die. That'll be tomorrow's headline. Now, all you have to do is earn it. Give me your hand.
How did you find 28 people who wanted to die?
Are you kidding? This is New York. Hand, sweet Mary. You gotta earn that headline.
Again, how did you know they wanted to die?
When I take someone's hand, I can read their life. I can see everything. It just is. Now, give me your fucking hand!
Are you currently taking any drugs?
Get the fuck out. When you're ready to do a little hand-holding with the accused, you can come back. Oh, and Miss Legal Diva, you can tell your boss how you lost his headline for him. You're not gonna go away, are you, Maritza? Please, Maritza.
Maritza? Maritza?
Not tonight, Poppy. I can't. I have nothing left. Do not! Please take her away. If all she's going to do is suffer, take her away. You have no right to make her suffer. Please. End it.
My Story by Fatima Garcia, as told to Maritza Cruz. I belonged to the Cherries. We were the female counterpart to the Chicos until one day we got in this big fight with them and we beat the hell out of them. There's no way we're gonna take any shit from them after that. Did you ever get into fights or were you always the good little girl?
I was never a threat to society, no.
I used to keep a razor blade in my mouth, between my upper gum and the inside of my mouth. Taught myself. Good for fights.
Weren't you afraid you would cut yourself?
Cut yourself once, you don't do it again. I could have whole conversations with it in my mouth. No one ever knew. Maybe I have it in my mouth right now. That scare you, Maritza?
No.
So it's okay if I put my hand in my mouth. I mean, you ain't gonna like call the guards or shit like that. You think your boss will let me do this? One, two, three. Sit down if you don't want me to use this on you.
You're hurting yourself.
Squeeze it nice and tight and the blood don't flow. Now comes the dare. I used to do this with my ex, Coco. You squeeze and squeeze until one of you can't take it anymore, passes out.
Let go of it. Open your hand.
Give me your hand.
Put the razor on the table right now.
I wanna hold your hand.
Knock it off.
I wanna hold your hand. If he comes in, I'll kill myself.
What?
Quick, who's the cutest beetle?
Paul?
Rongo, John. name, John.
John!
Give me your hand. It only hurts if you let it hurt. Give me your hand. I won't cut you. I swear to God, I won't cut you. You're the one who's gonna take the splinter from my heart. It's gum foil wrapper, girlfriend. Where the fuck was I gonna get a razor here?
I don't care what information you think you're dealing with. As far as I'm concerned, you can rot in here.
I got to hold your hand, Maritza. I know you now. What do you think I know? What's the worst thing I could know?
Nothing.
Everything. Who's Layla?
I thought you knew everything.
Okay. She's your twin sister who died at birth. Sometimes you gotta act like her for your mother. Why? Hey, if I'm wrong, just tell me, you're pretty good at blocking me. The best. Ain't nobody a mystery to me once I take their hand, but you've been doing like body blocks on my psyche? How do you get to be so good?
So, every time a customer would come in, you would shake their hand. Try to what? Envision their lives?
Ooh, sigue, baby, sigue.
And depending on what you saw, you'd give them a...
Fatima poisoned special.
Did you ever think you might be wrong?
Was I wrong just now?
Who gave you the right to play God?
Oh no, I don't play God. God is into this like Russian roulette shit. You could be standing there, not doing nothing, and God would zap you out. I'm doing public service.
Without giving them the benefit of a choice?
Ask me what I saved them from. How come you never asked me that? I know them all by name. Choose a name from your file. Ask me about Virginia Lopez. 8 years old, and her father's sex toy for the last 2 years. You don't know what it was like to take her hand and see that life. Eugene Pats was going to jump into the subway tracks. He just found out he had AIDS. Sonia Ramble was homeless. She wasn't going to survive another winter. Talking about people who wanted to die. No one took care of them.
So you decided you would?
One less sad person. When I take their hand, I can feel the tears on the inside of their eyes. Why do they gotta suffer so much? Little girls with old woman faces. What if you had no future? If this was as good as it got, ever?
You still had no right.
Well, it's too late. I can kill him, but I can't bring him back.
But what if you were wrong?
I never was.
How the hell do you know? You're wearing a polyester uniform, a funny hat, deciding who lives or dies. There's no remorse, no guilt.
They would thank me if they could.
Guess what? They can't. Even if they were suffering, they might have wanted to live.
They didn't.
You can't know that for sure.
My personal hell is that I do.
All-knowing, huh? What's your level of education?
I don't see what the hell that has to
It's
do
a
with
very simple question.
Yeah, I know it's a simple question.
I would just like to know what your qualifications are for deciding who lives and dies. I mean, is it an elementary school dropout making these decisions? Did you take a correspondence course? Who
I guess the same person who told you you were better than me.
I used to get beat up by girls like you. The tough girls. The gang around my block was called Las Hembras. I could count on them making fun of me every single day. If one of them dropped a pen, they would just say, "Pick it up." And I would, with a smile on my lips, the smile of submission. Why do you think you're better than us? Smack, smack, smack. Who told you to talk? Smack, smack, smack. I took it all. I never snapped. I think about those girls now. Las Hembras. Where are they now? Dead. Welfare mothers. No future. I saw one of them on the subway, and I held her stare. I would not look down until she did. Smack, smack, smack. She did. Does this mean I won?
And if she didn't, were you ready to go for it on IRT?
She didn't have the guts to find out.
Tough talk.
Life beat the guts out of her.
Exactly, life, not you. Not to say that you couldn't.
I would have preferred running into an old friend. And she and I would have a lot of catching up to do. We had been good friends. Life had been sweet. We had shared secrets, good times. Old school friends.
She wore cheap, brightly colored clothing.
She would ask me to be the godmother of her child.
She got knocked up again.
A girl she would name after me.
While she's got two brads who she can't control with dry snot running all over the subway cars.
So good to see you again. Smack, smack, smack.
I'm sorry. You were right, Marita. I should have been like you.
Call me. Soon.
I'm sorry.
Soon.
Sorry.
Fuck you!
Your hand in marriage, Miss Cruz. Hey!
Marisol, just leave.
It's better this way. She'll get to miss me. She'll appreciate me more.
How can a daughter not appreciate
please.
her own mother? You should have married your father.
I'm going out for a while.
Marriage is a beautiful thing, Marita. I felt so honored to be given your mother. I was the first man in her life, and if her death brings me any consolation, it's that I'll be the only man in her life.
And if she wanted more? Was Mommy the only woman in your life?
Of course not.
How would you feel if she had been?
I would be honored. Before I met your mother, I spent my entire life searching for her.
Me too.
I kind of figured you would be back. You want to know more, don't you? Yeah, it's kind of addictive.
And you've been reading the guards' fortunes? Do they believe you?
Do you? to the chase. Give me your hand. Hey, I'm a very busy woman. Give me a hand here. I can't do this all by myself.
No, you were so wrong about what you said last time that I figured I would give you a second chance.
Spare me.
How does it work?
It's like seeing a movie of your life. Only I can flash forward or go back.
Tell me something from my past. You know, so that I can see that you're on the level.
I don't do bewitched.
Don't hurt me.
Hurting you is what I do best. The truth hurts. Life's a bitch. Oops. Sorry, Jeremy. Looks like we're gonna have to put your future on hold.
I was,
Ódiame por piedad, yo te lo pido. Ódiame sin medir a mi clemencia.
What's that?
Oh, come on. You're not going to tell me your mother didn't play this song to death. Hoy yo quiero más que indiferencia. Jump in. Porque el rencor hiere menos que el olvido. Get on your nerves, don't I? I bet you never did no double dutching in your day. Strictly a single roping kind of gal.
Like dolls, mostly.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's why you wanted to have a baby. Kind of like you're having a real life doll. Marisol can be a handful, can't she?
I don't want to discuss my daughter with you.
Ouch. Ódiame. You never told your parents that, Derek? Sounds like a white boy to me. Color me surprised. Begged you to marry him. You didn't want to have to share Marisol with him. So you said,
No. Ódiame.
hate me. Si tú me odias, quedaré yo convencida. I can't push that song out of my mind. I don't know why. Don't you hate when that happens? So she a handful or what?
Yes.
De que me mastos mujer con insistencia. She's closer to your mother than she is to you. Pero ten presente de acuerdo a la
She's
experiencia.
living with her father now.
Should go out more. Get a life. Have a date every now and then.
You sound just like my mother. She thinks men are the answer to everything.
I never said men. Pero ten presente de acuerdo a la experiencia. Finish it for me. You know it, don't you?
This is not going to help you or me.
And bear in mind, as experience has shown us, that you can only hate what you love. So don't feel too bad about sometimes hating your mother and your daughter and me.
I don't hate you.
Maybe I hate you too!
I suffer your presence.
Real strong, Marisa. Flip side of love. Strange. Just is. You hate me, don't you? Disappear me. Make me go away. kiss me as if your lips could erase
No.
me. What's that? I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Is this how you pick the beneficiaries of your healing hand?
Winner take all.
Define all.
My lady's hand, s'il vous plaît. What do you think? Can you take me? Can you take on all those tough girls from the Bronx? Smack, smack, smack! So tell me, is that your natural hair color or another feeble attempt at assimilation?
Did you like wearing a paper hat to work? How'd you get it on your head with all your funny hair? Did you straighten it much?
Ooh, look at that, the girl can play. All right. Marisol is the daughter you, how do you almost white people put it? Had out of wedlock.
Can't read my mind. How many abortions have you had?
Come in early, staying late, this is it. You've peaked. Still living at home with your parents, waiting for them to die? Wait. You can just wait them out, you'll be a good daughter. Oh, look at her, she's sweating. Excuse me, perspiring.
Food stamps, welfare, subsidized housing. Sound familiar? A fast food worker was the best you could do, huh? Did they ask for a high school diploma you didn't have?
You think you are one of them? Newsflash, you are quota.
And
That's
the
all.
Wilfred Beauty Academy was way beyond your intellectual
Unlike
reach.
you, who rose to the top of the middle.
Where I face people like me
Like who?
every single day. I hear them whisper, she's one of us.
You must have a different script than I do, girl.
She can help us. The old ones talk to me in Spanish begging for mercy for their criminal children.
You feel ashamed.
My father worked 2 jobs.
The cheap pants, polyester pants.
I went to Catholic school.
Wearing and dressing up. Yeah, you tried to start a club in your school for Puerto Rican girls.
My father wanted me to mix with the right people.
All you could come up with was 2. 2 members don't make a club.
Down! Did you let me win?
Now, would I do that? Do you want to join my gang? Do you want to be a part of me? Hey, aren't you tired of always trying to be better than what you are? Wouldn't you rather just be?
Got to get out of here.
So go.
Your gang have a name?
The Maritza Cruz Fan Club Incorporated. We're looking at franchise. Have a whole chain run by 2 people. Me and you. Women everywhere trying to be like you instead of the other way around. Hey, don't it bite that your mother would rather talk to your dead sister than to you? When you sneak into your mother's room at night, how often is her face wet? She's crying in her sleep. She's dreaming of release, but ain't no one in her house have the guts to set her free. What you're doing to her is punishing her. And if that's what you want, then fine, but at least call it what it is.
She's my mother.
Why do you think she calls you Leva? She's not totally whacked. She knows Leva's the one who's gone. She's calling her to come get her.
No.
She's calling her to set her free. That's the initiation into the Maritza Cruz Fan Club Incorporated. You've got to set somebody free. Your mother. Help your mother, Maritza. Kill her. Tell me you're sure your mother wants to live. She's waiting for you to off her, Maritza. You're the only one she can count on. If you care about her at all, end her suffering. The choice is yours.
That's not my choice to make.
Or you can pretend it's not.
I'm not like you. I can't kill people.
Not even your poor, sweet, desperate
I'm
mother.
nothing like you. sorry.
Layla would.
Layla does not exist.
Ask your mother if she exists.
I don't think I can come here anymore, Fatima. I don't think... I am not going to share my life with you.
You don't have enough to go around. And I would say it to your face, even as it betrays mine, sheds the tears for both of us. How much do you know me? How much do you know me? I think maybe I don't know you at all.